Hello everyone, this is Arcalpha12, and today we have a new Daddyphatsnaps song featuring Blvk Divmonds. I think it's been over a year, since DPS and Blvk Divmonds are on a song together, unless I'm forgetting something. But it's been a minute since we've had Blvk Divmonds on a song that we've reacted to, and I am super excited for this. This is the Sakamoto Days rap, Old Dog. Now, I haven't seen Sakamoto Days. I hear it's fantastic. I hear it's, like, absolutely fantastic. I just haven't gotten around to actually watching it yet. So I don't know anything about this, aside from the fact that the shopkeep here is cracked. He's, like, freaking John Wick and Jason Bourne and a normal convenience store clerk all mixed into the same character. And that's really all I know, just from, like, the few scenes that I've seen, and the intro scene where he grabs the title and uses that as a weapon against somebody. I'm like, that was incredibly clever and also insane. And so I don't know much about this anime, but it's something that I've been very much looking forward to actually sitting down and watching at some point. Link will be in the description below for this song if you want to watch this without my commentary, because we'll be pausing. I will be talking about it. Also down below is a link to my Patreon, where solo leveling episode 1 will be hitting my Patreon most likely Friday or Saturday this coming week. Or later this week, I guess. So keep an eye out for the post on my community tabs for that. And without further ado, let's get started.
If it's street and family business, I could run it all. I got some body bags, you count them, it's 100 tall. We bag them up like thank you kindly, now they running off. This soft exterior could harden if you cut it off. Hide the straps inside the store next to the silverware. We close the shop and open whiz, I count with silhouette. That is not for Breezo Bay, that's gun smoke. That means you can find me if you want smoke. Leave his body and I lay next to the ramen noodles. Grip the chopsticks, stir him up, now he line the doodles. I can get you hit, that's on my approval. Apron on his face, now it's life removal. Don't let the silence fool you, cause if you push me, I might fall into a trance and leave him searching for you. Wide as Google. Sweep them out the door, that's what they dusty ass. Gotta spray it all in, but they touch the glass. Usually.
Okay, hold on. Blvk Divmond, his rapping right now is so smooth and so methodical and so, like, it's got a lot of antagonistic energy. He's definitely, like, talking about, oh yeah, no, I don't mind, like, doing what needs to be done. You're gonna cross the wrong person. It's hard to describe exactly, but, like, the way it feels very much like a mob boss. And based on this scene here, this gives me more like Yakuza mob boss sort of vibes right here. I could be way off. Like I said, I don't know anything about Sakamoto Days, but just like the vibe for this section here feels very authoritarian. Very much, I don't think that's the right word. Very much like a person in authority, I should say. This is about, like, you control the situation no matter what the situation is. And I'm laying it out for you that the control I have over the situation is absolute. And if you cross me, I'm going to screw you up. That's what I'm getting from this, I guess, is the best way to put it. And I feel like from what I know about this anime, that's a very accurate description. But then again, I could be completely off base because of the fact that I've only seen a few scenes. Like, there are scenes that obviously have made this anime popular. But I've really only seen a few scenes, so I don't really know much about what actually goes on here. But from the way that Blvk Divmond is approaching this, it has a lot of swag. It's got a lot of like braggadocious energy. It has a lot of arrogance and pride mixed into it. It's got a lot of, like, these are the facts sort of energy going to it. It's like, you don't want to test me. You don't know what you're getting into. And I appreciate that. I like that a lot.
I work my shit and love my baby. That don't mean my life 180. I pop out and slap your lady. They don't know my body. What I did, I do. Don't like it, baby. Okay, now I'm twice as hated. I heard they don't like them lately. Everybody's still alive because I simmer down. Cause had I not, you sit with God for trying to kid around. They think she's sweet. I threw the jersey up and sit around. Give me how. I got 50 foes and it's 50 rounds.
12 for my sinning. They had to come get it. Had to call in my business. Had to hold me chillin'. Now kill her all the way. Now kill her all the way. Now kill her all the way. I don't want you to see this. I was so gone. Believe me, now kill her on the way. Now kill her on the way. Now kill her on the way. And they'll keep falling.
Ooh, that hook was really smooth. This entire song is really smooth. It doesn't have a whole lot going on with it. Most of the song is really like hammered into place with the rap, which has been phenomenal so far. But what it does have is something that like is akin to, it reminds me of like a lower key version of, I'm trying to remember which DPS rap this reminds me of. There's another one that like a similar vibe, similar tone. Obviously not about Sakamoto Days. I don't remember which character it is though. But it's got a similar vibe to it where it's very low key. The bars are what make it hard. There's not any screaming. You don't have intense, super thumpy 808. And there's not a whole lot of like real bass going on back there, except for like little hits here and there, just as a percussive accent. There's something about this that just feels nice. Like this, it's very subtle. It's very smooth. It's very unassuming, which I feel like is perfect. From the way that the manga panels played out and the way that DPS was rapping, I feel like the Jason Bourne meets John Wick meets a normal convenience store clerk. I feel like that is actually a little bit more true than I expected. That feels very much like this character. I don't know. I don't even know what his name is, honestly. Is it Sakamoto? I don't know who the character's name is. But he feels like, you know, an ex-assassin. He feels like an ex, like, special forces, black ops sort of individual who has retired, but is not afraid to get down and dirty if the need calls for it again. That's just the vibe I'm getting from the character because Blvck Diamond and DPS have presented him as such. And I feel like I'm not wrong on that, you know?
Walking on that nonchalant, what some would say a problem to pass on. I'm positive, never pause when the odds are odd. They see the money on my head till they off the guard. Deposit them, can't cash, but it's all in talk. You was looking for that green, now you all my lord. I spray quick, pesticides get pesticides. I'm a chill motherfucker, but don't test the pride. I don't have a preference, leave you dead alive. I swore to keep the peace, but don't tempt the side. It's funny, soon as they get pressed for time. And if you let it go left, you'll be left to die. I was dropping them all while playing a common to conjure, but locked in when I got a call when the Monica monitors get the column demolished. The promise I would've killed, but they said I couldn't leave them in a hospital. I ain't asked for the hot, but I got the thermometer. So if I see the heat, then I'm clocking them on the monitors. Open up the register, a crazy last words. Choose wisely, you go for the point, then you pass first. Look up the list, bitch, I'm going in ass first. I'ma show you what they mean when they said that the past hurts. When I was a problem, bitch, I've been a problem. Lose your time, lose your time, you think I'm possibly getting poppin'.
You know what this that section right there also reminded me of? I forget what her name is, but the convenience store clerk in Venom. Specifically, like the specific scene where she is like possessed by Venom. I feel like she easily could have just been an absolute menace in that scene if there had been a little bit more penchant for violence for that movie, which is a weird thing to say because the Venom movies are actually very violent. That just happen to be like bloodless. But overall, I feel like that that particular section, that's what reminded me of the most. It's like you don't press the security, the especially the private convenience store clerks. You don't press those individuals. They're usually the ones that have the shotgun hidden underneath their counter. Why would you want to chance it? It's not just a shotgun. This guy has like 52 and a half ways of executing you if you try to rob his shop or mess with anything that he cares about. It's like, God forbid he loses his dog. This is, you know what I mean though? Like that's the vibe that I was getting for here was that like this was a convenience store clerk that you do not want to mess with because his past is definitely far more intense than what he appears to be. You look at them and you think, he looks pretty mild-mannered, and that's how they get you. That's how they get you. They don't want you to know that they're dangerous. If they're in hiding, if they're trying to lay low and they have this skill set, you don't want them to go all taken on you. And that's I feel like the vibe that DPS gave us here is like, he's obviously very low-key. This character is very low-key. The shopkeep is just trying to live his life, but he has a dark side. He has a past. He has a reputation. There's a reason why people are gunning for him. And there's a reason why he's still alive. So I really appreciated that.
Swore for my sinning, they had a good ditty. Had to call him my business. Had a old man chillin', now killer on the way. Now killer on the way. Now killer on the way. I don't want you to see that. I was so gone, believe me, now killer on the way. Now killer on the way. Now killer on the way. Baby, I'll keep falling.
This makes me want to react to this on Patreon too. This looks like a fun anime that I could get behind. That was awesome. That was awesome. It was so subtle. It was so beautiful. It was so brilliant. There was a lot there that just you couldn't just like ignore everything between the rapping, between like the hard hitting lyrics, between the smooth and subtle and continuous pace of the instrumental. It was a perfect thing. I don't know what else to say, so I'm going to wrap this up. Thank you for joining me. I am Markova12, and I will see you in the next video.